What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mr. DJ Paralyzed back, and I'm back at it again with another video. Oh my god, I'm uploading 2 days in a row. This has not happened in such a long time that I've uploaded 2 days in a row. This is actually insanity. But today, that is not the point, but today's point is that we're doing a storytime video. Another storytime video. It's gonna be lit. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, like I always say, leave a like, subscribe, and let's hop right into this. So this story takes me back to earlier this year, actually, and I was driving back home from an orthodontist appointment. Oh, I was gonna tell. The braces are gone. Thank the Lord, because that was terrible. I can now eat whatever, drink whatever. Don't even have to think about that bitch. But, so I was just, this is a couple months back. I was just driving home, whatever. I was just living my life, doing my thing, driving back. And then there was these three guys in a truck who were driving alongside me. And one of them, they roll out their window and they try to get my attention, so I figured, are my lights on or some shit? Do I have a tail light out? Alright, maybe they're just being Samaritans. I roll down my window, see what's up. And they're like, yo, bro, can you, hey, pull over for a sec, we want to show you something. And I was like, I don't know. Like, before I could say anything, they almost pushed me off the road, essentially. They were in a big-ass truck. I don't know if I've actually showed my car on my channel, I'm not sure. If I have not, I'll do a car review or car reveal or here in my garage video. But yeah, so I have a small car. So let's just say that I have a smaller car. I have a Saturn SL2. If you know what that is, and that gives you some idea. If you don't, well, just go along with it. So they kind of get me off the road, so I'm kind of pulling into like this side parking lot area. So like I park, they pull up, they park like almost on the other side of the parking lot. So then I, turn off the car, whatever. I don't turn off the car right away. I roll down my window to see what's up. And they're like, hey, so we work for this shipping company, and we have these 3 extra stereo systems here that we're trying to sell. And I was like, okay, I don't make a lot of money. And they're like, all right, it's no problem here. Just let's explain first. Let's just give you some context. So our boss gets really pissed off if we have like an excess. And like what he does essentially, if we go to him with an excess, because this happened before, he just takes the excess for himself, and he'll either sell them or keep them and does whatever he wants with them. So I was like, okay, I don't really know what this has to do with me though. They're like, okay, so look, we have this $1,000 stereo system. This was like a nice ass, like huge, I don't remember the name of it exactly, but it was like, I looked it up, it was legit shit. Like they actually opened the box for me and showed me it was all there. It was functional, and I was like, okay, but I don't have $1,000 for this like right now. Like the best I can do right now is 100, because this was like I was reaching the end of the pay cycle. I had next to no money left. I only had about $100 in my account, and they were like, "What about 100 each, and we'll do it?" I'm like, "No, I only actually have $100 to spend right now." And they're like, "So," and then the head guy of this group, essentially, he gets out of his truck, he walks over there, he's like, open your car door. I'm like, okay. So I open the back door, he just throws the thing inside, he's like, let's go to the bank. If you don't have cash, we'll pull the money out right now. And I'm like, look, I don't have a lot of money, it's just the thing, I can't afford this. And they're like, I understand if you just have to go pawn it, whatever, do it. I understand. Like, I know you would want to keep this, because you seem like a chill dude. Like, to be honest, I would have kept it, if I had the money and it was under different circumstances. Yeah, like, for sure I would have kept it. But I was just sitting there thinking, like, I don't have money for this, and I'm thinking, if I don't pay him, I'm going to get mugged. So, essentially what happens is, like, I'll walk you over to the bank, and I was, like, trying to tell him, bro, I only have $100, I can't give you 100 each, all I have is 100. So, he essentially escorts me across the road, so there's this, like, really busy road, kind of, like, on the way back from my orthodontist towards my house, and like, so he essentially escorts me sprinting across the road, so I don't get fucking killed by a car, because that would be terrible. I don't want to die, trying not to get mugged or whatever, because, I mean, if I wanted to die that day, I would have just tried to fight their fucking huge truck with my tiny little car. If I wanted to die that day, that's how I would have done it. So, but anyway, make it across the road, there's like a Wells Fargo, I put my card in, like, I do the PIN number thing, and then I show him my balance. It's literally, like, $125, and he's like, oh, you don't have the money for it, and then, so, I kind of go into some like real life shit's gonna help me get out of the situation. I'm not sure if I want to tell everything right now. I might be saving that for another video. Like I said in the last video, just leave a comment and then we'll see like if you guys want me to upload this video explaining where I've been, why haven't I been super active, what have I been up to, like I'll kind of explain. Well, alright, I guess I'll explain the section now. So around this time, my grandpa, I think I've talked about this, I at least was really close to my grandpa, before he passed, and this was the point where he was still super, super sick. Like, I think this was this day, or maybe a few days after the last video I posted, or no, it was way before that, actually. But yeah, it was around that time frame where he was still super sick. And so I don't know if I should say this, but okay, so I'm not going to explain this part just for his privacy, just because that would be kind of fucked up. So essentially, I was trying to put money together so I could see if I can attempt to fly one of my cousins out from New York to his funeral, just because I kind of got the feeling he was going to die in the near future, which ended up being true, but sooner than expected. And the funeral was a shorter difference from his actual death date than expected also. So just the thing with that was that, it didn't work out anyway the way I hoped it would. But I essentially used that. I'm trying to fly him out for this funeral. And then, so the guy who I was with, I was with one of the guys. The other two guys were by my car. So I couldn't, try to run because then they could just steal my car and all that shit. And I had actually a lot of things in there. I had my laptop. I think I had a few 20s in cash chilling in my car, as well as I had a few other things that were worth something. So I was just I can't lose the car. It can't get killed, and I would prefer not to get mugged and beat the fuck up. So I was just alright. I communicated with him. I explained my whole shit to him, and he was like, bro, you're dealing with some real life shit. I'm sorry. If I would have known, I wouldn't have even tried to bother you with you trying to sell something. He was just he explained this to me so this dude, he was I don't need this money. I'm doing this for my guys right now. Cause like I was saying, there's two other guys, and they really need this money, and I'm trying to set them up with a place so we can find a way so we can sell the other two for full price. And I was like, okay, that's understandable, man. I just don't have the money for it. I wish I could help you. If I did have the money, I could. It's just not gonna work right now for me. I just wish I could help you. And you seem cool. So he showed me this man. He was wearing a Rolex. It was real. Wasn't ticking. It did the spin, and he had. I'm pretty sure he had a diamond necklace on, under his work shirt and shit. He pulled it out, and then he takes out his wallet, and it has literally six $100 bills just chilling in there with a bunch of 20s and shit too. I was like, fuck, man, this dude, he actually doesn't need this money. He's just trying to do it for the guys who work for him. So I understood that to a certain point. I would have helped them if I could, but at the same time, it was still a sketchy situation. I didn't know if they were stealing that or not, but it's whatever. So I ended up being able to get out of there okay. I made it back across the street, whatever. The head dude explained it to his guys, and I think that's the reason I didn't get mugged, because I explained my whole life shit to them. And just the thing with that is that actually if my family wasn't in such a bad place at that point, I might have gotten mugged or worse. But yeah, the point of the story, kids, is if you have some fucked up stuff going in your life, use it to your advantage, because that's how you don't get mugged or killed. So after that I just hopped back to my car. I drove the fuck away, speeding as fast as possible, flying down the road, trying to get the fuck away from there. But yeah, I made it, and then I got away, and then I was safe and everything. I didn't get mugged or killed or carjacked or whatever. And then yeah, everything was good after that. Moral of the story, kids, is I don't actually have a moral of this other than keep talking to get yourself out of shit, or else you could get fucked up. Yeah, that's really about all I got for the story right now. Just because, yeah, if one of you guys were asking why do you think it was a good idea to leave the two guys to your car and go with the other one, I'm gonna answer that right now. I'm not a big dude. Here, let me see if I can give you some perspective around my size. I'm 5'8". I weigh 130 pounds. I'm not a big person. So, but I figure my logic is I have a better chance fighting one average-sized dude than 3 people. So if it came to that, I would at least have some resemblance of a chance. If you guys can understand where I'm coming from that for a certain perspective. But yeah, that was just my logic behind it. Think I'm a fucking idiot. Think I'm super smart for doing that. It doesn't matter, past the past, whatever. Which is something I've been actually learning a lot recently. But yeah, other than that, that's been it. That's the story. Learn from it what you may. Sometimes life presents itself some weird ass shit. That's just like, take it or leave it, my friend. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to drop a like below. Subscribe. We're trying to grow. I might be producing something for you guys in the near possible future. I've changed up some of my concepts, what I've been working on. Sometimes that's actually another one of the things I've been cooking. Let's just say I've been cooking up in the kitchen something awesome. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. Hit me up on Instagram. Whatever. Yeah, that's been it. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. See ya.